Whenever the debate comes up over which football team was the best of all time, it's never long before Brazil's golden generation of the early 2000s gets a mention. Touched by the bewitching skills of Ronaldinho, Kaká, and Ronaldo, to name but a few, this Brazil team was breathtakingly brilliant and played some of the best football we've ever seen. From 2002 to 2006, many believed Brazilian football peaked, not only in terms of talent, but also due to their pioneering methods and pure global preeminence. Ronaldinho was the heart of this Brazilian team, the man with the dazzling dribbles and the player who could pull off the impossible. A joyful character, he brought an added flair and creativity to every match he played for Brazil. His World Cup debut in 2002 was where he would go on to win the greatest prize in world football. The Brazilian team had a number of match winners, but he produced moments of magic, not the least of which an outrageous free kick against England in the quarterfinals. From 35 yards out and at an apparently impossible angle, the Brazilian caught English goalkeeper David Seaman off guard to score surely one of the most famous World Cup goals of all time. His vision, technical ability, and mazy runs terrified defenders, while his infectious smile and obvious joy at playing captivated fans around the world. He would go on to become an ambassador for the game of football after leaving Europe, but it was at Barcelona that he produced his best form for club-level play, leading Barcelona to victory over Arsenal in the Champions League final in 2006. Kaká, another player of the era, was the ultimate in terms of class and effectiveness in the midfield. The Brazilian was arguably the best player in the world during his prime and won the Ballon d'Or in 2007 when he guided AC Milan and Brazil to glory. Kaká truly is a genius of the game of football, and when you consider what he did at the 2006 World Cup and in future tournaments as well, he had such an incredible ability to ghost past defenders with his dribbles, as well as having the vision to create goal-scoring opportunities out of absolutely nothing. He was also a real gentleman on the pitch for young kids to aspire and hope to become in the future. He led AC Milan all the way to Germany for a Champions League final against Liverpool and proved why he was one of the best by excelling against some top-quality teams. Athleticism, intelligence, and technique, Kaká had it all. Ronaldo was another player who was very young, but this didn't stop his shine to claim a spot in the game as a goal machine. After his first major knee injury, he fought back to the biggest stage of all, the World Cup, and scored 4 goals to help Brazil win their 5th in the Japan-South Korea-hosted World Cup. Then, following another knee injury in late 2002, before the start of the domestic season, fighting back to score and win his 2nd FIFA World Player of the Year. I mean, come on! Ronaldo had everything. Power, agility, finesse. FIFA World Player of the Year 3 times? Nobody's that good unless there's something different. Barcelona had never seen anyone like him. But the Brazil team was not only about these superstars. Players like Rivaldo, Cafu, Carlos, and Adriano added depth and versatility. Rivaldo, with his powerful left foot and knack for scoring crucial goals, was a perfect foil to Ronaldinho and Ronaldo. He played a vital role in the 2002 World Cup, providing decisive assists and scoring important goals, which includes a brilliant effort against Belgium. Cafu and Carlos gave Brazil width and defensive stability. Their lung-busting runs down the wings and pinpoint crosses from deep gave an extra dimension to Brazil's attacking play. Cafu led the side admirably with his boundless energy and leadership, while Carlos was renowned for his thunderbolt free kicks and blistering speed. Adriano provided a physical presence and goal threat up front, often used as a direct alternative to Ronaldo. His performances in the 2004 Copa America, in which he was the top scorer, highlighted his potential as well as importance to the side. The Brazilian team of the era were always renowned for their samba football, a style that was built on flair, creativity, and attacking mindset. But perhaps no other Brazilian side in history blended individual skill with the efficacy of a team that played like they did. Ronaldinho's dribbling skills defied logic. Kaká's driving runs could turn a game on its head within seconds, and Ronaldo made you question if he had a genetic malfunction that made clinical finishing compulsory in his DNA. And players like Rivaldo and Juninho added to their mix some pinpoint passing. Each player brought their own unique selling point, but they clicked together cohesively, fine-tuning each other's movements so well that Brazil's attacks flowed like tides. Brazil's defense, which doesn't get as much credit as it should, was resolute, with Cafu and Roberto Carlos, who were excellent defenders, but also brought so much to the attack. The width that they provided with their overlapping runs and the pace to make it back was something other teams just didn't have. The midfield, which included players like Silva and Emerson, provided a platform that gave the team a full attacking talent. Silva was especially crucial in his ball-winning ability and tactical intelligence to win the ball back and still keep it in his possession. Perhaps Brazil's performance in the 2002 World Cup in South Korea and Japan is the greatest evidence of their domination. They won all 7 of their games, scoring 18 goals and conceding just 4. Ronaldo, Rivaldo, and Ronaldinho were unstoppable. Brazil's 2-0 victory over Germany in the final, with Ronaldo bagging both goals, was no more than their results, if not even close to some, had demanded over the month prior. The World Cup had shown that Brazil could perform under pressure, and they were tactically versatile, and that individually they possessed more talent than anyone else put together. In every match, they showed attacking flair, as well as defensive solidity and discipline. Being able to do it in several matches when the stakes were so high said a great deal about how they were organized mentally and how much faith they had in what they were doing. After the World Cup, Brazil were still the best in the game. They won the 2004 Copa America and 2005 Confederations Cup at a canter. These wins, with Adriano and Robinho to the fore, proved that Brazil had quality in depth. Young players came up and slipped into the senior side, and the Copa America win was especially telling, as many top Brazilian stars stayed at home, giving the younger ones a chance. Brazil beat Argentina 4-1 to lift that year's Confederations Cup high into the air. Rebuilding? Ha! More like reloading. And while they didn't go on to win the 2006 World Cup, Brazil assembled some of the best individual players ever seen in one squad. With Ronaldinho, Kaká, Ronaldo, Adriano, and Robinho all at the peak of their powers, it was clear for all to see that Brazil were hotly tipped to come out on top that year. A quarter-final defeat to France sent them crashing out though, but as a neutral, it was a rare opportunity to see so many outrageous talents on one team. Brazil's inability to defend set pieces was exposed via Henry's winner, but Zidane stole the whole show with Ronaldinho and with the tournament's surprise star Kaká not too far behind. The legacy of Brazil's golden generation is not limited to the number of trophies and records they amassed. It's much more than that. They inspired a whole new generation of football lovers and footballers with their magical brand of joyous, free-flowing football. Such was the impact they had that even in 2018, when Neymar or Coutinho took to the field in Brazil colors, they invariably took Ronaldinho and Kaká's name as an idol. It kept a proud tradition alive that prized flair and artistry above everything else. If anything, the golden era served as a reminder to the world that Brazil still produced the best players. And for them, winning was possible only if they married it with individuality, tactical smarts, and a love for the beautiful game. If you look at today's football, their influence can be seen where technical ability and flair takes precedence. Most players pattern their football style to the old Brazil, and one such player is Lautaro Martinez. This is a player who you surely need to watch out for. So what are you waiting for? Click the button and don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.